up, you guys? It is your girl Kia Cartel here with a reading from my Aqua Gang and honestly the collective, because I've been having so many of you come through, show love, and resonate with a lot that I've had to offer you guys within my past few readings. So I do want to say welcome to everybody who is new to my channel, and welcome back if you are not new. If you don't know the drill, okay, take what resonates and leave what does not for whoever the hell it does belong to. There we go. We already got energy pulling through. We got shit surfacing, okay? Be sure that you guys follow my Instagram down below if you are looking to do a personal reading. I offer 2 sessions that I do personally through my Instagram to be sure that we have that personal connection during the reading, so you're not doing this over email or a phone call. You know exactly who you're talking to. You know exactly who you schedule with. Off the bat, okay, I have a lot of you saying goodbye to shit that you're not really ready to say goodbye to, right? A lot of you are having to walk away from people and things that you just weren't ready to walk away from. I think that it feels hard right now, and it feels like a hell of a challenge, right, for you to be able to do this or have to make this decision. But something is telling me that by you walking away from things that stressed you out on a consistent basis, right? From people who just don't get you to, away from people who have you feeling like you are forcing these relationships and these connections, getting rid of that energy, okay, is allowing you to progress into an energy that is meant for you. So I do feel like a lot of you are going to find yourselves walking through new doors, having new opportunities present themselves a lot sooner than you expected, right? Because you are in this different place as far as having a higher frequency during this time of your life. I do see engagement coming through. Okay, so I feel like a lot of you can be going through this new phase of creating a life with somebody, right? You're marrying your best friend, or you have such a close connection with someone that they are looking to reach out to you and form this union. Unification is something that is very primary and very straightforward in a lot of your lives right now, okay? You guys have power showing up, which also clarifies that you guys are gaining this back for a lot of you, right? Some of you are into your power right now, making shit happen, focusing on your business, focusing on yourself, focusing on building a home, just focusing on recreating, certain things in your life. But I do feel like a lot of you are going through a completely new start, a new beginning, a fresh start, right? So everything is pretty new here. You tap into a lot of new shit. For the longest time, you guys have held on to, building people up. It was always about what, other people can get from you, and you having to take away from what you are doing in order to make time for these people. You are someone who is very compassionate, right? I think that a lot of you show compassion and empathy toward a lot of people and their situations, but this shit could be draining. And it's one of those things where I truly believe that a lot of you deserve to give yourself time, right? You made sacrifices for people. Some of you are sacrificing your time in order to still be there for somebody, right? Having the responsibility of taking care of someone. I do feel like, the vision is very clear as far as what you want in life. And you just need some extra inspiration, some extra motivation. A lot of you do encounter an energy or several energies that give you this, right? New friends, new family, things like that. I feel like a lot of you are able to gain something that you feel like you've missed out on for a really long time. There are a lot of things that are being revealed to you at this time. There are a lot of people who are looking to approach you, someone looking to reach out and contact you, someone just really looking to build with you in a way that it's just new for everybody. You have the Knight of Cups energy coming out with needing more confidence. A lot of you have been scared to move after a certain goal, right? To go after something that you find yourself really passionate about. And I feel like you embody everything that will help create this vision come to reality, right? So intentionally being the person that you desire to be, intentionally going after the things that you need in life, right? If you are into, I want to say social media, I feel like a lot of you are getting into this new world of being creators, right? Or just having to be in a camera or having to be in front of people when speaking. A lot of you are healers in a way, motivational speakers. that's someone's life purpose, or that becomes someone's life purpose, right? To be able to help guide other people who have either gone through the things that you've gone through or are currently going through the things that you have gone through. Being able to help teach these people how you've gotten through these things and being able to connect on that level. There was a lot of conflict for somebody, if not in the recent past, like very, very recently. And I feel like somebody just is like, I'm over it, right? I'm over having to explain myself. I'm over feeling this lack of motivation. I'm over feeling like, I'm waiting on people to give a damn. At some point, you have to say, you know what? I'm in control of my happiness. I'm in control of how things are going to go. And I'm going to make moves with or without certain people. That all correlates with you having to separate from things and people that you just may not really be ready for. I honestly think that, for those of you that have experienced a breakup based off of this person showing you that, their interest in you isn't as deep as you hoped for, stop hoping. Because anybody that wants to be there for you or be with you is going to show up so naturally. And whatever is meant to be is going to be. A lot of you have to look toward your goals right now. I feel like this is very particular to everyone who is viewing this right now to really get their shit in order. A lot of you may not be tripping about finances, but for those of you that have this idea of having more money, going on trips, you got to really figure out how you're going to dedicate time to you. I understand that, a heartbreak is something that is hard to get over. And unfortunately, not everybody knows how to live, right? Not everybody knows how to show that, but it's not up to you to teach people how to get this shit done or how to be a loyal ass person. There's something unraveling as far as a new space and a new venture for somebody here, though. I think that someone here has been planning on this move for a while now. You got to get shit in motion. Go buy some boxes. You know what I'm saying? Start cleansing the home, start clearing shit out, throwing things away. When you start this process, you are putting it in your subconscious to know, you know what? This is something that's happening. I'm not procrastinating. I'm making the steps necessary in order to get to this move or to make this move happen. I'm going to start doing things now and I'm not going to wait later. We have resilience coming out with Sagittarius energy. A lot of you could be intertwined with a Sagittarius right now, or you could have Sag in your chart. But I do know somewhere in this connection, there is this feeling of wanting to pursue and learn from past failure, right? Wanting to pursue a lot at one time, trying to fight, and gain strength, right? I don't know why I said trying to fight like that. I feel like you've tried getting out of these conflict situations with people. So you find yourself to be what feels like fighting against people, right? Especially people who you just don't want to fight with, right? These are people that are supposed to be close to you. There's, a lot of you are dealing with family or have dealt with weird ass family members. And though you can be harsh and you can be very stubborn, I do feel like a lot of you have that connection with your heart to say, you know what, it doesn't feel good to go through this. And it's actually very, very draining, as I stated earlier. So a lot of you are just tired. I have fatigued, okay, drained of energy. But you are so, so close to success. So I don't want you guys to sit and dwell on the things that didn't work out, right? I feel like a lot of you need to focus on where you're going and keep your eye on the prize. A lot of you are the prize, right? So keeping your eye on you, making sure that you're paying attention to your health. There's someone around you who is also in need of paying attention to their health as well. I do feel like a lot of you are being watched by someone, bird's eye view, right? These are people who think that they have something over you. And I do feel like these are also, the energy of people who envy just your personality and your willingness to fucking go hard when you need to. Someone that I'm talking to here has this personality that is very like straightforward, don't give a damn, I said what I said type of vibe, right? And that can be intimidating for a lot of people. You guys haven't had intimidation come out in a reading so solidly in a really long time. But right now, this energy that you are projecting onto other people is like, if it ain't about business, it ain't about shit. And I like that, because whoever decides to come into your life, whether that's, just a friend or a love interest, I feel like this person gets it right away, right? Whereas a lot of people had taken your kindness for granted. And I think a lot of people, kind of intertwine your kindness with weakness, not reacting to certain things. But then there's that handful of you who react to almost everything. People want a reaction out of you. People want to see you blow up so that way they can make it out like you are this toxic person, you are this crazy person. And at the end of the day, baby, it ain't about what they want, right? So I think self-control and discipline is very important for someone here. When I say that you guys are transitioning into a higher version of yourself, this version of you is so high, you're going to laugh about a lot of the things that you did trip on, right? It's almost going to feel embarrassing to a point that you lowered yourself in certain situations with certain people. Now, we all go through those moments where it's like, you know what, I don't really give a damn what you want to do. But what I will say is the image that you guys hold, right? This title that a lot of you are given, and this influenced capability that you have, right? Like, a lot of you have people who are really dependent on you to be their motivator, right? Who are very dependent on gaining energy from the things you have to say and what you have going on. So at any given point you get out of character, it's going to be noticed. Every day is not going to be a great day. And I think it's important for people to recognize that, like, of course, you're able to shape and shift the energy as you please, but there are going to be things that interrupt your day on purpose, just to kind of see how well you have handled the situation, or how well you've matured to become the person that you ideally want to become. I know that a lot of you are working on being healed. Okay. Me too, girl. I'm not all the way healed, so don't test me. That's how I be feeling. But at the end of the day, there are just a lot of things that don't deserve your reaction. There's a lot of people who don't deserve your energy. If you've recently been in a conflict or just a back and forth, situation with someone, I do want you to think about whether or not, that person is in control of your emotions too much. Some of you still dwell on a situation that has happened. Some of you are still kind of hurt, you know what I'm saying, about a situation that has taken place. But I do feel like, at least you've been aware of this person and how they are capable of being in this situation at hand before going so much deeper into this situation and seeing it later after you've really dug too deep, or dived way too deep. Someone here, in the past, you lacked money. You were bad at budgeting. Get the money, you spend it. Now you can't really participate in the shit that you want to do because you don't really know how to manage your money. I think a lot of you get out of that, right? I have the Ace of Pentacles showing up and being able to also mature in your financial state. So starting a business isn't easy. I don't know who's telling y'all that this shit is easy, but it's not easy. If it was easy, everybody would have a business. Everybody would be in that entrepreneur state. I think a lot of people are natural born hustlers, right? You have either, a mother or a father or both of your parents who are able to show you the financial ropes. But for those of you that weren't given that luxury of having people show you, congratulations to you for being able to say, you know what, I'm going to actually take the time to study. I'm going to focus, and I'm going to put 100% of my time and effort into this because I know that this makes me happy. Knowing that it's not easy work. That is dedication. That is discipline. And hard work really does pay off. I do feel like a lot of you are recognized and rewarded for a lot of the things that you have been working really, really hard on. Now, the energy kind of change, just so that way you guys can go ahead and get that clarity. Unification does show up. We talked about unification in the beginning of this reading. So that is a very well surfaced energy, right? There are new connections happening. If you are someone who continues to doubt these new connections, you're just going to have to be fucking surprised, because at the end of the day, there's someone who is looking to float into your energy that isn't giving me fucked up vibes. This is just someone who really wants to connect with you on a different level mentally. You're interacting with someone who is intellectual as well, because a lot of you are intellectual beings, right? You think about shit that most people don't think about on a regular. Some of you believe in fucking aliens, and that's awesome, but it is what it is, okay? You have made this breakthrough from feeling trapped and confined to being in this space that does not serve you any happiness, okay? It is okay to let go of the things that do not make you happy in order to make room for the things that can bring that, right? Water is very significant. I feel like a lot of you either live near a lake or a river, but a lot of you are, you desire to live close to a body of water, more so an ocean. Someone is into meditating more these days, right? Finding harmony in self and really aligning your chakras and being one with yourself, so that way you can actually change that frequency that we talked about. You've been around people who have brought hella low vibrations. Every time you get around somebody, it's like, this is a fucking energy vampire. This is somebody who just soaks up so much of your energy. And even though you don't want this person to disappear, it's kind of like they have so much shit going on. Even if they don't say anything about it, you can just feel it, right? A lot of you have this empath ability to feel when things are just off track and when things are just not aligning with where you are. So again, it is okay to say, you know what? I can back up from the situation. I can kind of push myself away from this person until it feels right. You're not obligated to be around somebody just because they need you there, right? Your wants are a lot more important than what other people, necessarily need from you. I have joy showing up. So this just tells me that a lot of you have this urge to enjoy life, right? Get out in nature, start doing things with your friends, start doing things with your family, taking more trips. Road trip is very significant for someone here. Traveling to a different country is very significant to someone here. Someone here lives in a different country, right? Other than the US, you live somewhere else, and you are probably in the process of relocating and moving from where you currently are. But either way, someone here deserves to be happy. Someone here deserves to finally get into that new phase where they are no longer worried about the little things. I think a lot of you need to realize that you don't have to take life so seriously. Now, when I say that, is like, what needs to be handled when it needs to be handled. But for a lot of you that kind of walk around with this mug on your face and blocking that energy of people who haven't even done anything from you, you need to be a little more light with what life is able to offer you, right? Pay attention to the detail, right? The sun is out shining in a lot of places right now. The wind is blowing, which, is an energy that is able to cleanse you of any negativity that may be attached. Like, a lot of you need to take that in and breathe. It's one of those things, like I said, where someone here went through a really, really hard time. Someone here lost people or someone very significant, and this caused you to go through a minor depression, right? It felt like shit was tumbling down and it wouldn't get any better. But now that you are finally where you are, I would ask myself, okay, I made it out of that when I didn't think that anything could get better. I made it out of that when I thought I was stuck as fuck, right? And now you're here. Some of you have your own place now. A lot of you were able to finally get that new car. A lot of you were able to just get out of a situation that was very abusive. Okay, that is very, very specific. For those of you that were in that situation, you made it out of a situation that nearly killed you. And I feel like, that is very, it sounds dramatic and it sounds very, very like, oh, but there are people that I know are going through this situation based off of how I feel. It was so intense. You felt like you had nowhere to run, nowhere to go. You made it out of that. Enjoy where you are, right? Let's not dwell on the fact that we were once in that position, because we shouldn't have been in that position anyway, right? It's not your fault either that this person or these people weren't able to show you the affection that you deserve either. I just want to go ahead and say you definitely dealt with a very fiery, fierce person, right? There was this love-hate relationship between someone. I just don't think that someone showed you the respect that you deserve. And this started to change your character as well. This started to change who you truly are. You started reflecting exactly what that person was projecting on you. So if you were dealing with a person who was always angry and you found yourself to be just as angry as that person, stepping out of that was important, because I don't know if you guys can see these people in the background, but people notice, right? You're wearing your heart on your damn sleeve. Someone is taking advantage of you and changing who you really are, who people really know you to be. You do have the Strength card coming out, which shows me that a lot of you, once went through that self-doubt. This position or this situation, the things people have said recently have really made you think about, what you are capable of, or where the fuck you're going, or, if you can accomplish certain things. Those people are fucking insecure and weak. And I'm saying it just like that. I'm not going to, sugarcoat anything for you. I think that a lot of you have allowed people, I won't even say allow, but I do think that a lot of you, after knowing that this situation isn't good, you are allowing someone to manipulate you into thinking that, as long as you guys are together, things will eventually become better. No, this person time and time again, okay, hasn't been able to show you that they've matured enough, hasn't been able to show you that they give a damn about you, right? There's someone coming in for a lot of you where this person claims you, right? This is a love that I see compassion twice. This is that matched energy, right? This is someone who recognizes that you actually do have a heart of gold, that you are someone who cares, that you do, you just have this soft energy about you that is very much so being able to be matched right now. Someone comes in claiming you. I do feel like a lot of you, may have expressed to someone that you like them, what you feel. You guys don't necessarily have to be in a relationship, but now there's someone who recognizes exactly what a relationship with you could look like. It's a very beautiful thing to know that your heart is recognized. It's also a very beautiful thing to know that you are transitioning so smoothly, right? Some of you are just now getting to the end of those hurdles and those bumps in the road, but you're recognizing that things aren't as bad as, you were thinking. I think a lot of you, I have addiction, depression, mental health issues, someone with a high ego, secrecy, obsession. A lot of you, again, I said something would be revealed to a lot of you here soon. Someone that you're around could also have things that are coming to fruition, but things that are also being revealed to them. So you are present for some type of transformation, right? You are present for some type of, blooming show. I feel like there's a lot of blossoming going on here. And I think that it is important for you to embrace those who look to encourage you. I also think that this is a very important time for you to be of encouragement to someone very, very close to you. So I feel like, there's someone around you who is going through a tough time mentally. And if they don't show it, deep down inside, this is something that they are battling. But having you with them is very important at this time, because at the end of all of whatever is happening, there is some celebration taking place. There are people, who are probably unemployed right now. You're probably waiting on unemployment to come through. I do see that this is something that comes through for you. It's caused a lot of frustration because a lot of you aren't really sure how you're going to pay your bills. Financial stability comes in a way where you least expect it. Okay, some of you are, procrastinating about starting a business. Baby, it costs $1 right now to go and register your business. What are we waiting on? So there's really no excuse for moving forward there's really no excuse when it comes to going after the things that you really want to do. I do feel like a lot of you, are waiting on someone. You're waiting on someone to give you that extra push, but you're the person that you should be waiting on, right? You ask for patience, and the universe or God gave you patience or gave you everything to kind of help you push past it. And like, it can be stressful. I think a lot of you need to focus more on the motivation part of it, right? How can I motivate myself to actually go after the things that I want to do? I do have go for it showing up and level up at the bottom. So I do feel like that is just a sign that whatever it is that is on your mind that you really, really want to do, you need to go for it. If you want to post that, if you are nervous to post that video because you are so worried about what people are going to think, you're not going to know unless you post it. Right? You're not going to know unless you post it. There should be no reason to fear, to fear. I don't even you shouldn't fear anything. I feel like a lot of you are so creative in a way where, people need to hear what you have to say. People need to see the art that you are able to create. People need to be aware of just the talent that you are able to bring. And because there are, a million other people who may be doing the same thing, they're not doing what you do. Right? So you got to be able to separate yourself from everyone else and just hold it as I'm in competition with no one but myself. I personally, I'm in competition with no one. There's a lot of tarot readers, you know what I'm saying? I can only be grateful and proud of the fact that we are building a family over here, and we are, connecting on a level where we understand each other as a team and as supporters. You guys support me, but I feel like my job is to support you as well. So I just feel like a lot of you need to just be grateful for where you're at, and be mindful again of where you're going, right? You're taking a different path, or you've been chosen to take a different path than everyone else. So it feels lonely for a lot of you. It feels like, you've had to, and a lot of you have gone through a lot of very fucked up things, right? By yourself emotionally. It feels like no one understands, but at the end of the day, that's because different doors are opening for you than they are other people, right? There are some people who aren't in need of learning the same lessons as you. So I do feel like, just continue to hold your intuition open. Okay, Aquarius energy comes in. Things are happening fast. There is someone who is approaching you fairly quickly. But all in all, I say this to say, as you're elevating, you run into people who are elevating as well, right? You're going to run into different people who are actually doing what you want to do, who are in these fields, who are able to teach you a little something. So never think that you know everything to the point of not being able to soak up new knowledge, okay, and new information. You can always learn something, right? You can learn from someone older, you can learn from someone younger, you can learn from someone that doesn't know you at all, right? Being able to have that ability to listen and learn is a major way to also add to the manifestation that you have started. I have bumped into a lot of random people, right? And have never seen these people again. There was a lady that I, would see maybe once or twice a week. She would always be in front of this gas station with her kids. And one day, I'm just telling y'all this just so that way you guys can have a visual, and I feel like I need to share this story. But one day, I stopped and I gave her $20. You know what I'm saying? $20 is a lot. A dub is a lot. Okay, a dub is not even full tank of gas. But I gave her a 20, and I was like, I just want, do whatever you feel you need to do with this 20, but I hope that you get you and your kids some food. And it became somewhat of a habit, right? Few more weeks went by, didn't see her, and then I seen her again. So I gave her some more money. I gave her probably like another 20 or something like that. And I'm like, yo, what happened? You know what I'm saying? Where'd you go? She's like, oh, I just went around, in the area. I'm just trying to, not stay in the same place. And it was cold. I'm like, yo. So the third time that I seen this lady, I gave her $100, right? And I don't, again, this is just out of the kindness of my heart. I don't know what she's doing with this money. I'm hoping that she's feeding herself and her kids, getting water, whatever she needs to do in order to make sure that they are good. But I did tell her that I would like for her to go and get a room. You know what I'm saying? It was so freezing outside. I felt like, you know what I'm saying, she needed this $100 more than I did. And there's so many things that I could have did with $100, you know what I'm saying? But if I have it, then I feel, you know, it's okay to give it to the next person who really may be struggling. And you never really know who's struggling and who's not. There are millionaires who sit out on the corner and, you know, soak up other people's hard-earned money out of their pockets. But for me to look her in her eyes and also, you know, just be the empath that I am, I could really feel that she was trying, right? She was really trying. And come to find out, after having, you know, a 10-15 minute conversation with her, she didn't have any family here. She ran away, she took her kids, and she was just trying to figure out a way to, you know, run into somebody that would give her a blessing. So I say that to say, like, you're not responsible for what people have going on outside of that. If you're able to help them, then you can help them. But it blew my mind. Just to fast forward, you know what I'm saying? She ended up getting a job at that gas station that I first seen her at, after that one night of me giving her $100 to go stay in a hotel. Her kids, were able to be, you know, put in a daycare based off of someone that she did work with and that she knew. So shit just started working out for her because she was like, you know what, okay, I'm going to do this and I'm not going to revert back to overthinking or any of that. I'm actually going to put my mind to this shit. And that shit to me is very, very magical. Making a break for it. A lot of you have definitely escaped the trickery, the lies, the deception, the feeling defeated, right? This enemy behavior. A lot of you have been able to master blocking that shit out of your life and not even allowing it close into your energy from afar. So what I'm going to say is I'm going to have another video come back on. A lot of you are currently in this transition of processing what's happening, getting rid of the old, allowing the new, you know what I'm saying? Friends, love, family. A lot of you gain so much more than you've been given in the past. And I think that this is a time to celebrate, be grateful for the little things that you were shown and that you were given, right? Someone here is definitely going to be making a break for the blueprint. Okay, blueprint has been showing up for me for the past couple of days, which shows me, or just gives me the feeling, a lot of you are really working on a project. Doesn't have to be, you know, a home, but it could just be, you know, career. It could just be art. It could be something that you are really, really dedicating your time to right now. And I love, love, love that for y'all. I feel like at the end of the day, money is not going to be an issue. It's all about how you are able to put yourself out there at this time. So I'm gonna leave it here. Again, if you are interested in getting a reading done, please be sure that you check out my Instagram in the beginning of this video. If not, it'll be down here somewhere. Just send me a DM. Okay, let me know that you are a supporter from my YouTube channel. I'll send you the information along with my PayPal or my Cash App information. And we'll go from there. You know what I'm saying? I know it makes it hard for a lot of people because not everybody has Instagram, but I find that that works best because I do know that there are some scammers out there. I do have a few people who are pretending to be me. One thing I will never do is ask you for money. So if you by choice are asking for a reading, you can personally hit me up on my personal Instagram and be able to chat with me face to face through video chat in order to get that done. We have fun. Sometimes we laugh. Sometimes we cry. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to tell you the truth, not the shit you want to hear. So it gets to a point where we're able to just build a relationship where, you know, once we locked in, ain't no switching up. You know what I'm saying? So I hope that everybody enjoys this reading. Send it to, you know, those that you feel need to hear these messages. If it does resonate with, you know, someone that you even know, we want to go ahead and give this video a thumbs up because it does help to surface across to reach other Aquarius or just collective energy that may need to hear this as well. We want to continue to build our family. Go over to my vlog channel as well, Sensitive Savage, to go ahead and get the inside scoop on what I have going on in my life. Once we reach 1,000 subscribers over there, I will be doing a giveaway for 3 of my supporters. It could be cash. It could be some, you know what I'm saying? It could be some spicy. But I'm giving back as much as I can for those of you that support me. I want to be able to support you and help you guys out with, you know, certain things. You got kids? Let me get you some groceries or something. You know what I'm saying? But we're building that channel over there. we're building that channel over there. And, you know, because I do hone in on what you guys have going on this channel, and I try to give you guys as much positive feedback as possible, sometimes I need someone to talk to too. Sometimes I need someone to tell me what they think I should do. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes I just want to listen. So over there, I really want to be able to connect with you guys on even more of a personal level, so that way you guys can be in on what I have going on. But neither here nor there. Your girl's gonna quit talking. I love you all, and I'll see y'all in my next video. Bye.